Hello, everyone. It's been a while since I've gotten to share with you, and so much has happened between now and then. The struggles and difficulties of the COVID 19 pandemic have continued to affect us and impact us in new and unexpected ways. As we continue on this journey of coping with the changes and challenges of this time, we are facing feelings of anxiety, fear, hopelessness, loneliness, pain, and much more. You may be thinking to yourself that you can't handle these emotions anymore. And I want to encourage you that although these are intense and unpleasant emotions that you are having, dismissing or ignoring these emotions will ultimately be more harmful. In the modern Christian society, we are faced with the myth that Christians do not feel depressed or anxious, and that if they do, it's a reflection on their poor or unfaithful relationship to God. Responses that you may have heard from people are, just pray about it, or have you tried letting it go to God? But let's look back at Psalm 34 and what David shows us about being in a relationship with God. Verse 4 says, I sought the Lord and he answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. Verse 6, the poor man called and the Lord heard him and he saved him out of all of his troubles. Verse 18, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Nowhere in those verses does God put the responsibility of healing from emotional pain on David. God does not respond with, well, trust me more and I'll deliver you. Or what are you doing? You shouldn't feel this way. Instead, God honors David and his emotions by listening to him and being close to him. This being said, our emotions, no matter how unpleasant or uncomfortable they are not meant to be ignored. Our emotions are a response that our bodies are having to what's happening around us, and they give us valuable information and are a guidepost to meeting our needs. Just as a warning light on a dashboard is a sign to us that there's something happening in our car, our emotions are a warning to pay attention and notice what is happening. Now, if we ignore that feeling, it doesn't really go away. Just as if we ignore the warning light on our car, eventually it will stop working. Emotions stay in our body. They may fester and grow, may cause us to be more irritable, less flexible, etc. Our emotions are powerful and important. They matter and deserve to be acknowledged, no matter how uncomfortable they are. Now, acknowledging our emotions doesn't mean letting them overpowering us. Acknowledging our emotions look like this. It starts with noticing the physical presentation of a feeling, like tightness in the chest, racing heart, racing thoughts, or exhaustion, slowness, lack of interest. Then, stopping and breathing. I like to take a moment to deeply breathe, to slow down and remind myself that I am safe and in control. Remember in creation, when God gave us his breath, when did you breathe for the last time? I mean, really breathe. Letting the breath fill your lungs. Slowing your heart so that you can be with yourself fully. In the song we sang this morning, we invited God's breath into our lungs so we can pour out his praise. One of the most powerful tools in starting this journey of acknowledging our emotions is breathing. Trust me, it'll help you more than you can imagine. We acknowledge, breathe, and then name. We name what it is that we are feeling. Looking at a list of emotions can be really helpful, and avoiding the 3 basic emotions: happy, sad, mad. Are you mad or disappointed? Are you happy or calm? Are you sad or feeling shame? By naming what we are feeling, we can then tell the story of how these emotions came to us. I'm disappointed because I was expecting to have a good conversation with a friend, and they weren't available. After that, we ask ourselves what we need. I can't control their availability, but I want to connect with someone. I'll text them and ask when they're free. I can't control their availability, and I just want to be alone. I can go for a walk. Acknowledging our feelings, slowing down, naming the emotion, tell the story, and then do what you need to do. Asking for what you need right now might feel very difficult, but you matter to God. And remember, God is listening. He's drawing near to you. Can you slow yourself to notice Him? It is brave of us to notice our emotions and ask for what we need right now. You matter. Your emotions matter. They are not meant to be ignored or suppressed. You are not a bad Christian for feeling whatever it is that you are feeling right now. You are a child of God. You are loved just as you are.